Hi to everyone. MEM School of Engineering, Department of Mechanical Engineering online class, subject Mechatronics, semester 7, unit number 4, Programmable Logic Devices. Myself Saranan, Assistant Professor in Mechatronics. So this is the objective of Mechatronics and outcomes, the syllabus. So in this unit, we are going to discuss about the introduction to PLC and basic structure of PLC. That is unit number 4. It is chapter 1. Let's see. So what is PLC? Okay, first we need to know what is the basic introduction for PLC. It is basically a controller that is control the parameters of the system that affect the system performance. Okay, that is a basic controls the parameters of the system that affect the system performance. So that is example car. Okay, so in this car we have more number of electronic items than more number of mechatronic devices we have. That means the machine controlled by the some electronic devices. We need to control all the device. For example, in engine we have more number of uh, more number of sensors available. We need to coordinate with the controller. So that type they are using a PLC, as well as in the industrial field they are using more PLC concepts. So that means it is control the machines with the logic functions. Simply we can define the PLC as a control with the simple logic functions. That is PLC. That is logic controller available. That is control the parameter with a certain logic. Okay. So we are going to control the machine with a certain logic. Example, we have elevators and flips like that. Okay. For example, if you available in the third floor, if you want to go to fifth floor, means we need to define a logic. Which floor we are, which floor we need to go. So how much floor we need to travel like that. We need to define. So that is defined by the logic controller. Then programmable. So it is can be programmed for different tasks by end user. Okay. So PLC are not defined for the particular application. Using PLC, we can update more number of applications with the reprogramming concepts. So this is the basic introduction of PLC. So in PLC, they are using microprocessor-based controller, programmable memory to store instructions and implement functions like logic, sequence, timing, and etc. to control parameter of the system for effectiveness. It can be reprogrammed for different tasks by end user. Why PLC are being widely used in the industry? It is rugged and designed to witness vibrations, temperature, humidity, and noise conditions. User friendly and fast and easy to operate. Then eliminate the need of hardwired relay logic. Eliminate the need for hardwired relay logic. Okay. Then automation in industry like that assembly, uh, bottling plant, welding plant, painting, and more number of automation industries. It is input and output modules can be extended depending on the requirements. Okay, so one of the best advantage from microprocessor means it is having we can add input output module with respect to the particular requirements. Okay, so this is the basic structure of PLC. So that is inputs from sensor that is reset by the input module, that is push buttons, contacts, limit switches like that we are getting the data. That means these are input devices. It is processed by the processor. So the power supply unit give the power supply for the all the functional blocks to enable condition. Then programming device. So programming device having a memory. Already we store the memory. Already we store the program to the memory. So when executing the program, so processor will analyze the input and process the output. Okay. So okay. So then output module. So output module to the solenoids, contractors, alarms, and motors. That is what is the output module. Okay, we have a motors, then switch, LEDs, and then lights like that we have in the output. That is output devices we have done in the output side. Okay, this is the basic structure of PLC concept. Okay, this is the internal diagram. So like that we discussed in the previous block diagram. So it is the internal block diagram of PLC. So that is we have CPU, memory, input and output module. With the process we have input and output devices. So inputs are sensor and transducers, outputs are solenoids, motors, LED display, sound and alarm like that. So this is the basic requirement for PLC. So already we discussed that is power supply, CPU, storage or memory, and the input output interface circuit, the function module, the communication module, and program unit. CPU, that is control center of PLC, perform the routine check. It controls and processes all the operations within the PLC. Then memory, the memory elements available in PLC are ROM, RAM, and programmable RAM. So that is ROM used for permanent storage for the OS and fixed data, RAM for user program. Okay, programs in RAM can be changed by the user. To prevent the loss of these programs, when the supply is switched off, a battery is provided in the PLC to maintain the RAM contents for a period of time. So that is input and output circuitry that is provides the interface between the system and outside world. Programs are entered into using the input unit. The programs can also be entered by means of PC with an appropriate software package. So basic form of programming with the PLC is a ladder programming. This involves each program task being specified as a rung of a ladder. Okay, so in PLC we are using a ladder diagram for the programming purpose. So it is used to define a program in a different logic levels. Okay, so that logic levels we will discuss in the next class. Okay, what is the real-time application of PLC? Okay, let's see in industry they have more number of blocks and more number of functional plants available in the industries. That means each machines can be controlled by the motors. Maximum we have conveyors and robots like that we have in the industry. So that is controlled by the PLC. If you add a extra robot means we can add with the external output module with the PLC. This is the main advantage of PLC in the concept. Okay, using programming. So programming also it is very easy. Okay, so inbuilt they have a timers and counters and relays. We can define that relay with the outside conditions without more power. Okay, as well as if we compare the microprocessor, PLC having work in 230 volt condition is the main concept. Okay, CLC we have more number of power supply we can use in the real time concepts. Okay, but in the microprocessor they have using 15 volt, 12 volt like that they are using. Okay, but in the PLC we can use a 230 volt. Then program also simple. Okay, for logic operations only under or not like that. Okay, so these are the applications of PLC in real-time concept. So next class we will see the input and output processing of PLC. Okay, then programming, then timing and control unit, counters unit, then data handling method, then how to select the PLC, like that we will discuss in the next class. Okay, thank you.